Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples. Big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. You know, we're here, match day today. Big Fulham in the cup. You understand? Remember the last time they came over, we played them in the FA Cup, was it? And then they got the W over us. They ended up beating us. So we have to go and get our little revenge on them, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, we got to do what we got to do. It's a big game, man. And obviously, some people are saying, Carrick's come at himself, to be honest. I said that this game is bigger than, is probably bigger than the Arsenal game. When you look at it on context, obviously it's not bigger. Because if we never beat Arsenal and City, it would have been doom and gloom. Let's be real. If we lost to Arsenal, but beat City and lost to Arsenal, no one will care about this Fulham game. No one will be saying this game is bigger than the City game and the Arsenal game. So it doesn't really mean that. It's more in the sense of because we've beat City and Arsenal and we didn't really have the ball. So now it's, okay, let's see what we can go out there and do with this game type of thing. They've still got a few knocks, etc. Obviously, I don't think Oscar Bob is injured. They've still got a few people. Obviously, Chuck Woozy, rest in peace to his mum. So he might not make it today. You understand? He lost his mum. I would rather him play than him lose his mum. Do you know what I'm saying? So he might not be there. Lukic has got a hamstring. Muniz, he's got a hamstring. Tete's a doubt. But I reckon Tete will show up today still. He was a little doubt when they played Brighton. You know what I mean? So I reckon he shows up today. But yeah, man, we're ready for them, man. We're ready. We've only got the 3 injuries. I think Xerxes might even be back now. He's been training. So he could be back. But obviously, I don't think Xerxes even gets into the team regardless. Obviously, I'll do my little team by the time we get to near the end of the show. I'm just going to reason quickly. You get me? So, yeah, man, we got a few transfer talks. There's a loads going on at this moment. But we'll start off with the Garnacho stuff. Listen, we got to have a laugh before we start this show because, bro, this geezer, we robbed Manchester United. We saw all the talks that Chelsea fans were saying. Man United got robbed. Look at the way they're talking about him now. All you got to do is just type in Garnacho. That's all you got to do is type in Garnacho on Twitter and it's going crazy. We absolutely with caps have to sell Garnacho this summer. It is a must. He cannot under any circumstances play another season at the club. Bro, the guy just got there. What are you talking about? The geezers just got there. You're talking about you have to sell him, which is mental. And they're going mad everywhere. Obviously, we got Matisse and them and they're Chelsea'd off. They're all saying the same thing. They're all going mad at him. Look, let's watch it. Let's watch a little video and have a little laugh.
Where's Garnacho? Where the fuck is Garnacho? If you can't dribble, why can't you track a man? You fucking dickhead. Where were you? Where were you on the underlap? Where were you on the underlap? Oh my God! This kid! This kid! All you've got to do is track Wan-Bissaka. Do your job. Do your job. We got a 19-year-old at left back. The least you could do is don't let him get 2v1'd.
Yeah, they're having absolutely, they're going mad over there. Like I said, all you got to do is type in his name. You just type in his name, Garnacho, and it's the Chelsea fan base is absolutely cooking him. I want to see if his little brother does any tweets or anything. Look at that nightmare half. Fuels United Chelsea banter. It's crazy. Just typed in Garnacho's name in the search bar again. Bro, they're going so crazy. Look, this is another outburst.
Then Garnacho, I actually hate even seeing his face. Just looking at him pisses me off. Seeing him in a Chelsea shirt, knowing that this was the answer after we won a World Cup, was to bring in this youth.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's one of the things Amrin did do good, though. Amrin got Garnacho out of here. The Chelsea board, Garnacho cost us the game. Both, but they're onto him. Yeah? Onto him. Garnacho. But yeah, man, forget about him anyway. Let's get into the United news. I just thought I'll bring you some joke before we started up. You get me? Because that's what's going on. They're going crazy over him over there. They are saying he's a myth. So now there's no more we rob Manchester United, bro. That's all over the place. Because he scored 2 goals against things. Look at that yesterday. Look at that. Possession loss yesterday. 11 possession loss in the first half in 45 minutes. Crazy. Chelsea or I won't play for United for 6 months. Madness. But yeah, let's get into our thing anyway, man. Yeah, so Fulham, man, it's going to be a big game, man. I told you, look, man, my threat of Fulham is the boy Harry Wilson, man. This geezer's on some smoke, man. He's got 17 goals and assists in 20 games. And he's scoring against big teams as well. Chelsea, goal. Liverpool, goal. You know what I'm saying? He assisted against Arsenal. Was it Arsenal? No, not Arsenal. Tottenham, goal. Manchester City, assist. 17 goals and assists in 20 games. Look, greens, blues. Blues means sensational. When it's green, you played good. When it's blue, you was basically the man of the match. And you can see he's got a lot of blues and a lot of greens. So he's doing his thing, man. We got to keep him quiet. If we can keep him quiet, we will be okay. But man said, come take your Garnacho. We don't want him again. It's too late now, Wiz. Chelsea fan. It's too late, brother. You lot can have him. Yeah, you lot was sitting there saying Man United's been robbed. Yeah, let us be robbed, bro. Give us that 40 million. Thank you very much. We're happy with it. So yeah, my peoples, man, that's what's going on with that. So we'll kick it off. Let me start off with some of the news then. We'll start from the bottom all the way up. Like I said, we got some talks about we might do something. Remember, we got about, what, 30 hours left of the transfer window. 30 hours are left. So we might do something. There's reports that came out before and said that, yo, we don't want to basically regret it that we didn't strengthen in midfield. So we're going to see what's going on. Let me show you what's happening now. So cool. We had this talk about Bruno Fernandes that apparently offered himself to Real Madrid. I'm going to show you some stuff that I don't think that's true. I think that's a myth. Nathaniel Brown, this guy, we keep being linked with him. People are putting Christopher Vivell, apparently, because we're linked with him now. So we're linked with this little fullback. I don't know about him too much. I've never really watched him. This is one performance where he locked up Yamal. He didn't even lock him up like that. But he just played okay. He had a good game against him. So I don't know, man. I'm not going to sit here and gas him up when I don't even know him. This is that little centre-back, Tariq Muharemovic. I hope I said that right. But he's meant to be cold. We've been scouting him for ages. He's meant to be cold. Who knows? Do we end up going for him? It seems like we're letting Maguire go. Obviously, there was talks that we're going for Murillo if Maguire goes. Murillo's the guy that's going to go. But now we're seeming like, you know what I'm saying? No one knows what's going on. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But Maguire doesn't seem like he's getting the contract because he can sign a pre-contract agreement with anybody right now. So it's scary even letting it get to a position where he could just sign with anyone. Remember, these Italian clubs and that, they want players that go up to like 38. They don't care if you're 31, 32. They want players to go there and stay to your 38 differently. So this could be a situation with Maguire that we're looking at a young centre-back to come in and take his place. I don't mind Maguire leaving. I don't mind that. He's not a guy that I'm going to be like, we cannot let him leave. But what I do mind is us letting all three of our senior players or two leave in one window. That doesn't make any sense. You can't let Maguire and Casemiro go. That not only do we lose our senior players, we lose leadership and we lose the aerial threat. When you look at a corner from Bruno Fernandes, when you look at a free kick, who do you look at and think who can bail us out with a header right now? Casemiro, Maguire. That's it. Sometimes De Ligt. De Ligt's probably scored about 2 headers since he's been here. But Maguire and Casemiro, consistent. So you've got to look at the aerial threat. They bring the leadership. So I wouldn't want to lose both of them in one window. Maybe one after another and you replace and then you keep the levels higher, but not in the same window. And even when you look at our last results and how resilient we've been this season, let me go back to our things. When you look at how resilient we've been this season and you see that we've come back into games, etc. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me look at our last couple. Look at our games before this. Look at this, for example. So we went through this little stage. Look at this bit here. We was losing. We were winning against Nottingham Forest, beating them, and then we came at second half. Bam! They hit us with 2 goals. We started losing. We brought it back. That's mentality. That's leadership. That's saying we can keep going. Let's go. Do you understand? We brought it back and scored. Tottenham, same thing. We're winning the game. Second half, bam, bam. Within a space of like 5 minutes, we lose concentration. We're 2-1 down now. How has it flipped so quick? And then we brought it back last minute. Same thing. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's leadership. That's senior players. That's not Arsenal. And like, you see these young, they just bottle everything, bro. You can't have a team that's just full of too much young players. You got to be able to think. 2-1. Did we not beat them 2-0? Oh, yeah, they scored first, innit? And that's what I'm saying. Even that, we're going 1-0 down at Selhurst Park. somewhere that we don't even win that much, and then we bought it back. You see what I'm trying to say? That's leadership. So when people are talking about Bruno Fernandes should go, Maguire should go, Casemiro, I'm like, brother, you lot are going mad. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so that's my situation with that. Let's get into some of the things now. So this is the reports that's coming out today. Look at this. I'll make my screen a little bit thing so you lot can see the article properly. Look, 1st of Feb, as you can see, Man United transfer latest as 2 players scouted ahead of deadline amid 20 million price tag. Man United have reportedly been scouting potential targets to the final day. This is the Manchester Evening News. As you know, Samuel Lockhurst, he's dilly with the Manchester Evening News. He tells us a 1-2 things, and he's kind of reliable, to be honest. So that's come out from that. Then you've got the Daily Mirror that's coming out and saying the same thing, basically. Look at that. Man United transfer news. 2 players watched before deadline as 20 million emerged. 20 million starts emerges. So 2 different sources. We've got Manchester Evening News. You can see the date and the time at the bottom. Yeah, in the middle here. 1st of February. 1st of February. So we've got Manchester Evening News and we've got the Mirror coming out with the same thing. 20 million starts emerges. And then they get into the players, which I'm going to show you in a second. But bro, it's crazy. Like, there was a report that came out not too long ago that said we don't want to basically miss out on Champions League and we don't want to replace it. We don't want to regret it. We don't want to sit there and regret that we missed out on Champions League and we're like, wow, we could have actually signed someone. Because remember, if something happens to Kobe Mainoo or Casemiro, our starting midfielder is Ugarte. Ugarte's got a stat. The 7 games he started, we've lost every single one. Every single one. It might even be 8 now because Aston Villa's the game that came up. So that's the situation. But let me get into the articles now. So that's come out. And as you can see, it says, look, the Club Brugge guy that I put on the thumbnail, he's been scouted. United have reportedly expressing interest in signing the Club Brugge star, Alexander Stankovic, in the final days of the January transfer window. It's been also reported by Matteo Moretto on Fabrizio Romano's YouTube channel that United have been sending scouts to watch Stankovic. Them and Tottenham are both looking at him. You understand? So this is reports from literally Matteo Moretto saying it and Fabrizio. The Mirror's come out and they're talking about it, and the Daily Mail. So it's kind of brewing. So I don't know what's going to happen with this geezer, man, but it seems like we can do a little something. There was talks about, remember, before it was Ruben Neves, but he didn't want to drop his money. But if you're going to sign a young gem, they might not even think. It might be calm because these young gems, they're not going to know what money is. They might be on like a 30K or 40K or something stupid. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you go and give them a little money, bam, they're good straight away. So yeah, man, Inter Milan has also been credited with an interest in Stankovic despite only leaving the Serie A giants in summer. It has been stated that Inter have the option to re-sign the 20-year-old in the summer. So now that we're in for him, would Inter turn around and go in for him? I don't know. And then obviously it does another article here. Let me make the screen a bit out so we can see it properly. It says, bam, Stankovic is reported to be valued around 23 million euros this summer, but it remains to be seen if United's apparent interest will go any further at this point. United have reportedly been keeping tabs at the Sassuolo defender Tarek Moharimovic as well. So that's two people there. That Tarek guy I just showed you, lot, and Stankovic. And like I said, there's been talks about this geezer, man. This is not new. There's talks about this geezer, and we've been scouted on him. As you can see, the January the 30th, Man United. This is from Matteo Moretto. So it's a weird one, man. Man don't know what's going to happen, but would they go for this geezer? Would they not? I don't know. I've never watched him. I didn't even watch a comp. I didn't even bother watching a comp because I don't even like watching comps anymore because they lie to me. You understand? I've watched comps on Højlund, Anthony. I got excited. I got gassed, and then it lied to me, and then they were rubbish. So I don't trust comps no more. You know what I'm saying? But look at this geezer. He's 20 years old. He could play centre back, CM. He's a DM, and he's in the blues and the greens, man. He's doing his thing. Obviously, he's in the thing league, Club Brugge. It's not the best league in the world, but he seems like he's ripping it up over there. He's doing what he needs to do. Do you know what I'm saying? He just came from Inter Milan, so he's got a bit of experience at a big club. So who knows, man? Stankovic, look out for him. Just look out for him. 20 million. Matteo Moretto basically works with Fabrizio Romano. So if Matteo Moretto says something, just basically take it as it's from Fabrizio. But Fabrizio don't even want to get into it that much because it's like, it's not maybe big news yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he just makes Matteo Moretto put it out there, and it is where it is. So we'll see, man. We'll get into the rest of the news and I'll come back to it. If you miss anything, don't watch nothing. I'll I'll summarize a little bit at the end. Joshua Zirkzee, we had all these talks about Zirkzee. He was going to go. Fabrizio Romano's telling us that Roma have agreed personal terms with him. They're ready to go. All we need is Man United to press the button, basically. And Zirkzee was he was close to going. He wanted to go. He got injured. Remember, everyone came back from AFCON for the Manchester City game. Everyone come back from injury. Everyone come back from AFCON. So Joshua Zirkzee was close to going, but then we said, yo, what's the point of us going out there? But now, apparently, he's saying that he wants to stay. This is from Samuel Lockhurst, that he's told Man United he wants to stay. It's the same thing he said last time when he was going through it. Remember, he had that time when he got booed off and it was getting real dark for him. And he said, nah, bro, I want to fight and fight for my place. I want to stay. And he stayed. But then we got reports in Italy saying the opposite. Reports in Italy are saying the opposite. They're saying Juventus are looking to sign Zirkzee still on an initial loan. So I don't know what's going on with the Zirkzee guy, bro. Every minute it's up and down. Is he going to stay? Is he going to know? Nobody knows what's going on with him. Literally. But initial loan, his agent come out and said that Juventus still want to organize the deal, even if the time is running out. To be honest with you, lot, I reckon there's a chance that Zirkzee does go. Because even though we're probably looking at it and saying, yo, like, we ain't got that much space, etc. But when you actually look at our team as a whole, we've got too much depth in up front that we don't need Zirkzee. When you look at our team, look at that. Like, we're playing Mbumo up front. Mbumo is playing up front for the last 2 games. I doubt he plays up front today. I doubt it. But he's been playing up front. And if Mbumo's not playing up front, you can throw Cunha up there. Cunha will probably play up front. If not Cunha, you'll play Sesko. That's 3 players to play 1 game a week that can all play there. 1 game a week. We haven't got 2 competitions. No one's going international break. No, bro. We've got 1 game a week and we've got 3 players that can play in that position that are probably more favoured than Zirkzee. So if Zirkzee was to leave, I don't think it makes a difference. Maybe Zirkzee leaves, we get the midfielder. Maybe that's a situation. You know what? We let him go. We get a midfielder on loan to cover that space. And then we just wait till the summer and then we sell Zirkzee properly. And then we go and replace him properly with another proper striker. That's what I reckon happens. But I can't see Zirkzee staying. What is the point staying? I remember it's a World Cup year, you know. He just wants to play the World Cup. This was him and Mainu's cry. Their thing was just, bro, let me go so I can play the World Cup. I ain't got no problem with Man United, etc. I just want to go on loan so I can play. Let's forget about Chido Obi. He could come true last result, but he's having it kind of hard, even with the under-21s. But just Mbumo, Cunha, and Sesko alone with 1 game a week, brother, it's not going to work. You know what I'm trying to say? But let's put Mbumo back in his best position, which is the right-hand side. You put Cunha back on the left, and then you've got Sesko up top. We've got Ahmad on the bench. And even that is like, ooh, some people are getting mad about that. Oh, Ahmad has to start. We just can't have depth. But Zirkzee's like, we've got to get an injury. We've literally got to get an injury. Say we get injured to Sesko, God forbid. We can play Cunha there every game. And Mbumo in his best position. And then Ahmad goes back in the middle. And then if Ahmad's, whatever, 60 minutes, you can put on Mount for Ahmad. And then put Mbumo, or put on Mount for Cunha. And then put Cunha and Mbumo up front. So we've got so much ways we can work around it. So I reckon Zirkzee does go because it doesn't really make any sense for him to stay. What is the point for him to stay? And he's just going to sit there and just chill. It's not going to make any sense. He's barely going to play. We've got 1 game a week and we've got the World Cup this year. And you've got to remember as well, he's obviously sitting there and he's saying, I want to go to the World Cup, bro. I want to play. If he goes to Italy, he starts every game. That's where he ripped it up. That's where he made his name. And that's where he will end up getting to the World Cup again. So it makes sense for him to leave. If I was him, I would push to leave. I want him to leave. It's the best for him. We had these talks about Rashford. I don't really believe it, but you never know. Barcelona are so broke that you can't put nothing past them, literally. They apparently don't want to pay that 30 million buy clause, 30 million euros, by the way. That's about 26 million pounds, which is crazy. We've already pulled our own pants down, even letting them just have that 30 million euros buy clause in there. But now they're sitting there and going, we don't even want to pay the 30 million. We want to push it down. Bro, allow it, man. They're talking about 15 million pounds now, 20 million euros and that. So now apparently they're trying to add their academies players into the thing. Some pony guys like Casadu. Like, I've never heard of this geezer. And when I have seen that he's played a few games, bro, he's got 19 minutes. He's got 10 minutes. He's just getting little here minutes. You know them here? Them minutes you just throw at someone to just say, yo, bro, just get something. Literally, bro. So I don't know, bro. They're so broke, you can't put nothing past them. Literally, look at this geezer. This is what they're trying to give us. 6 minutes yesterday. Man got 6 minutes in a cup game. No, that's not a cup, that's La Liga. But 6 minutes. They're winning 3-1. Yeah, here, go get some minutes. 11 minutes against Copenhagen in the Champions League. They're 4-1 up. He played 90 minutes for this game. 0-0, 85, 0-0-0, 11 minutes. Bro, come on, man. 75, 2, 0-0, 17. Bro, I've never heard of him. Maybe he's a baller. I don't know him. Maybe you don't know him more than me. I don't really watch La Liga like that. And when I do, I watch the main ones. I never see this geezer. But it seems like they're trying to do everything they can not to pay the money. But bro, when it was Nico Williams and they had that release clause for 50 million, which is 60 million in euros, they were ready to pay it, bro. There was no two ways about it. There was no buy clause. There was no, No, they were ready to pay the money on the spot for 50 million pounds for Nico Williams. Now, 30 million euros, 26 million pounds. Oh, that's mad. That's crazy. What are they on, bro? I don't understand that. So that's what apparently they're coming with anyway. They're trying to do everything they can to drop this money, which is crazy. Like, they're just so broke. Broke Kelowna. Literally, it goes with them. So we'll see what happens with that. Look at Gareth Southgate. I always try to bring it to you lot to let you lot know the truth in case you lot go mad. Because I used to go mad. I used to see us linked to shit players, Callum Wilson and that, and go crazy straight away. So I always try and tell you lot how is some things they get said a certain way, so you think certain things. This article, it's been put out there. Gareth Southgate is tipped to take a new job in the summer. Yeah, he may well make a comeback to the touchline this summer. Manchester United have previously been linked. Remember that, what I'm saying to you lot. Because we've been linked with him in the past, everyone's put us in there, even though we wasn't even in for him ever. Ornstein said, Man United have never been in for him, but we've been linked to him. So it was believed him alongside Oliver Glasner and Iriola were potential replacements for sacked Ruben Amorim. So what he's saying is Southgate's going back into a job and he wants to work in the summer. That's it. That's literally it. That first line is literally it, but you can't just make an article that you type up like that with that one line because it'll be boring. No one will click it. That wouldn't make sense. You might as well just tweet it. So you got to make something as an article. So obviously it's been put out like this. And you got to remember, these are aggregate pages on Twitter. So they've got to put out anything Man United just so that they can get paid. Remember, the more people that click on their pages, etc., they get paid. So anything you say about Man United, good, bad, whatever, you post it. So that's what happens. But, bro, all he's saying is Gareth Southgate is coming back into a job in summer. He wants to come back into working. And then he's through in Manchester United because we've been linked with him in the past. So that's what TalkSport has done. And then they've put the Man United on the thing. So it's clickbait. You see it. What? Man United Southgate again? You click it and then you read it. Oh, Southgate's just coming back into a job. Is that it? Oh, okay, no problem. That's it. So just take it. That's how you got to take it. So most of these things, if you actually read them, you'll see between the lines. But most people just see it and be like, oh, my God, we're linked with him again. I bet if I go in the comments right now, someone's probably crying in there. Or, oh, bro, no way. You get it? Look, lies. See what I'm saying? Please, not Man United. People will fall for it. Because people won't look through between the lines. See, we knew Jim can't fix this. People actually think that I'd rather take Amorim back, someone said. That's crazy. So look at that now. Steve Holland, this is the geezer now. He used to work with Southgate. People actually thought, some people started saying conspiracy stuff and saying, we're bringing in Steve Holland so that Southgate can have all the groundwork laid out for him. Because this was Southgate's right-hand man for England. That's who our assistant is that now. So everyone started being conspiracy theorists and saying, Steve Holland's coming in, he's going to lay the groundwork in, and then when Southgate comes, they're going to say, but Steve Holland's already there, blah, blah, blah. But look at this geezer, what he's been up to. He was the assistant manager to Ancelotti when he won the Premier League at Chelsea in 2010, assistant manager to Di Matteo when he won the Champions League in 2012, assistant manager to Conte when he won the Premier League in 2017, assistant manager to Mourinho when he won the Premier League in 2015. And he got to 2 finals for Southgate. We're not highlighting that. You ain't won shit there. You know what I'm saying? One of the best assistant managers in European football. Whoever gets the permanent job, we need to do everything we can to keep him. This is who he's been with. So it's nothing to do with no conspiracy with Southgate. It's a good one from Carrick to bring him through because he's seen that this guy's done some shit. He's got eyes. He's preying him. Remember, The assistant manager helps out with a lot of stuff on the training ground. Even when the games are going on, he can spot certain things and let him know and da-da-da-da. So people stop taking it literal. Like, yeah, bro, we're going to get Southgate. Southgate's a myth. Ornstein's already shut that down and said it's a myth. So forget about it. But that's Steve Holland. He's the assistant. So give him a bit of credit as well. This is one of our young boys, Reece Bennett. He's completed a permanent move to Fleetwood Town. So he's gone. One of the young boys. There's a few of them that's kept it moving. Look, Joe, Hugh Gill has joined Kilmarnock on a permanent deal as well. That's a Scottish team. So a lot of the young boys are just keeping it moving. And obviously we've got the boy, Toby Collier. He's gone to Hull. Hull are doing well, you know, in the championship. So we might get a little money for him. You know what I mean? Because Hull are actually doing okay over there. So it's good because remember, he was at West Brom, Toby Collier. So he was at West Brom before, and we looked at him and we said, bro, you're basically fighting relegation or something. So what we done was we took him out of there. Look at West Brom. They're there fighting relegation on 32. So we took him out of West Brom. Yo, brother, come here. And then we put him in Hull. And look where they are, third. They're right this second. They might be coming to the Prem. So if they come to the Prem and he plays a key role in there, all that speed, he's got energetic, bro, they might sign him. We get a little 10 million or something for him. Who knows? So big up the boy Toby Collier, all the best for him. I just remember him because I was at the Arsenal game when we beat them in last year in the FA Cup. And he came on. Remember, Dallo got sent off for playing with 10 men for an hour. He came on and he was running around like a madman. I respect him for that. That's the only memory. And he cleared something off the line. Was it against Fulham? Was it against Fulham? He cleared, the header off the line. So big him up, man. Big up the boy Dorgu, man. These injuries come at the worst time ever, man. Look at what the Skis has been up to, man, this month. He's had his best month in football ever. 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 Premier League Player of the Week, Man United Player of the Month, and Man United Goal of the Month. All in 1 month. January. What a month. You'll never forget that month for now. Or hopefully he makes some better months, to be honest. But yeah, man, Dorgu's got injured at the worst time. But obviously there's talks now that Dorgu might not even be out for 10 weeks. So we might even get even lucky because he might not even be out for 10 weeks. And we know, obviously, we've got a lot of depth to get on without him, but we still need him, bro. He's got the most sprints out of all of our players. And if you look at our fixtures, these are the fixtures he's more or less going to miss. And this is when he's meant to be back. He's meant to be back for this Leeds game. As you can see, the Bournemouth game to the Leeds game, there's an international break. 20th of March all the way to the 11th of April. So it's a big gap because it's an international break. So he was meant to be back for Leeds at home. Even if he comes back for Leeds at home, look at the games that he's going to play. Leeds at home, Chelsea. You know, this top 4 race is heating up at the moment. We need that one there. And Brentford, they're a weird team. And then you've got Liverpool, top 4 race again. Sunderland away, they haven't lost at home all season. They're the only team in the whole Prem that haven't lost at home. Arsenal had that record and we snatched that off them the other day. We made it only Sunderland. Nottingham Forest, and then we got Brighton away. So this is the game that Dorgu would definitely play. But if he comes back earlier in the 10 weeks, he might play the Bournemouth game, or hopefully he might even play the Aston Villa game. And we know we need a little revenge on them. Even though I want them to win the league, we still need a little revenge on them. So big up the boy Dorgu, man. 2 goals, 1 assist, Player of the Week, Man United Player of the Month, and Man United Goal of the Month. His best time as a player. So just rest up. It's cool. Obviously, we had this yesterday. Jason Burt came out with a little bomb. And this is what he said about the boy Rashi. He said, listen, if Carrick is retained as Man United head coach beyond the season, then he would like to bring Marcus Rashi back. Boy, I don't know if Marcus Rashi would want to come back. He's playing at a different level now. These players are all ballers. They're like Pedris and Lamals and Rafinhas. Like, would you really want to come back and then try again? Like, to be up there? Do you know what I'm saying? We're going for Champions League this season. If we get it, maybe it puts him more in a better position where we're still at the level. But I don't know, man. Apparently, it was his dream over there. He wants to stay. He's happy to stay. Barcelona want to keep him. I can't see him coming back, but he could. You never know. And remember, we're telling them we had a deal with them, 30 million euros, pay the money. Now they're trying to get the money down. But if we put these articles out here to say, yeah, we will keep him. We're cool with Rashi staying, boy. If we put all these articles saying we're cool with him, we're right with Rashi staying, maybe they pay the money then. Because like I said, bro, they're ready to pay 50 million for Nico Williams. They're ready to pay 65 million for Luis Diaz. But for us, they're oohing and ahhing over 24 million. Crazy. So we'll see, man. If Carrick would want to... Carrick's on this academy thing, you could just tell. And he knows all these players because he was doing their little course at Man United when he was trying to get his badges. He said it, that he's known Manu since Manu was 13, 14, because he was training them, coaching them when he was trying to get his badges. That's why he's got the link with them. So he knows Rashford. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Fabrizio Romano came out yesterday with these bombers, as he always does. He more or less repeats himself, but he does it like in the space of like 3 months. So you won't even clock it. But Man United will go very big. And he just adds little words in. We'll go very big on midfielders in the summer. They could sign 1 or 2 with Casemiro leaving. We've heard this already about 50 times from different journalists. I think he said this himself. But like I said, he will just add different words in now, and you will think it's something different. So now we'll go very big. Before, he's already told us we're going to get 2 midfielders. We've already been told that we're going to get Adam Wharton's, Belieber, and Anderson. That's our main 3. We're trying to get 2 out of them. So we're going big anyway. Belieber will be about a 60, 70 million. Anderson might be 100 million. That's already 170 on 2 midfielders. That's already big. Even if you go Wharton and Belieber, you're still getting 140 or something, 150. That's still big on 2 midfielders. But look at that. My understanding is Man United will go very big on midfielders summer 2026. Trust me, very big. Goretzka is set to leave Bayern Munich as a free agent. Nothing true around him and United for now. I've not heard or seen anything about Goretzka. I'm here every day with all the United news. I've not seen not one thing about Goretzka. So I don't know where he got that from. Maybe Indicator or something put it out. I don't follow him no more. But all the other journalists, I've not seen anything about Goretzka. And that wouldn't make any sense anyway, because we don't do them signings anyway. We're done with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think anyone would ever even bother putting a 33, 34-year-old and linking us to him. But that's not what United do anymore. It don't make any sense. So look at that. We had some talks about Tyreek George yesterday, that Man United were in for him, blah, blah, blah. That's what was going around. Where is it? Let me find it for you lot, so it can make a bit more sense. I woke up and I was like, rah, they're really having a laugh. Like Tyreek George. Look at this. This is what came out. Man United could launch a shock swoop to land Chelsea winger Tyreek George. And I was like, yeah, whatever, man. But it's been shut down now by the boy Fabrizio and someone else. Keith came out and said Sunderland are in for him and Everton. I've sent a loan with option to buy a proposal for Tyreek George. Everton currently leading the race for George as talks. So that's just put us out of it. Because I thought it's April Fool's Day. It's clearly not. We're not in for this geezer. And why would we? We get linked to ballers. This geezer can't even get on ahead of Garnacho. And you know how they feel about him right now. Crazy. The boy Shea Lacey's going to be in the squad today. He's back in there. Can I see Shea Lacey coming on? Nah. Especially if we bench. Unless he goes with the same team, which I don't think he should. Then unless he benches, like, if he benches Ahmad, for example, then Ahmad has to come on. You know what I'm saying? He'll have to come on like 60, 70 minutes. Unless he just goes, yeah, Ahmad and Shea Lacey come on, then it's, I don't know. It's a weird one, but maybe if we're popping them about, it's 3-0 up and we're like 70th minute in, maybe so, but I don't know. But the boy Shea Lacey's back in it. Remember, he got sent off against Brighton, and then since then he went into the under-21s and played over there. So yeah, he's back in the team anyway. He'll be back in the squad today. We've got the big, this is the big one, right? It's going to kick off outside Hotel Football. I might even go there. We'll see. But the 1958, say thousands of Man United fans are being urged to turn up because we're protesting before the Fulham game. So 1 p.m. today, Hotel Football. If you don't know where that is, it's literally right next to the ground. You cannot miss it. So yeah, it's going to go crazy. The biggest one that we've done is 5,000 people against Arsenal last season. This one's going to be even madder. It's going to be the craziest one. Protests are up and down for me. It's like, you feel like, is it going to work? These Glazers, we've been doing it for years. Do they care? But then on the other side, it's like, bro, we just got to be there for the guys, bro. This is the club. You all love it. It is what it is. You're going to watch the game more or less anyway. Just show up. So it is what it is. So that's what's going on, man. Today, if you are going to watch the game or you are local, 1 p.m. outside Hotel Football, there's going to be loads going on over there. And yeah, so we'll see. But big up the whole 1958 and everyone that's going to show up. Understand? Diego Dallo's gassed. He's putting up his little thing, so he's probably starting, you know what I'm saying? Maserati's who I wanted to see, bro, but joke thing. You know what I'm saying? Diego Dallo is fucking out here. I'm trying to think who Diego Dallo will be up against Wilson. Nah, Wilson plays as right winger. Wilson will be up against Luke Shaw. Diego Dallo will be up against, it could be Oscar Bob. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I'm happy that Adama Traore ain't there no more, even though we're playing them in 2 weeks, but he's a guy that he's caused a lot of chaos. Big up the boy Bruno Fernandes, man. Big up the boy Sir Alex. Come on, man. Them are linking up on their own thing now and just taking pictures and chilling. You get me? I see a lot of the pundits like, oh, he's got to leave, Sir Alex. Why is he always around? Bro, the guy loves the club. He watches every game. He don't need to be there. He just loves the club now, where he chills there. You understand? So I don't understand all of that talk on Sir Alex. Like, I see the pundits like Roy Keane and that. Why is he there? He needs to leave them alone. And why are they phoning him? If Carrick phoned him to talk to him about the job, that's Carrick, bro. No one's saying there's a rule. You have to phone Sir Alex or everything goes past him. He just loves the club and they all respect him. A lot of them still call him boss. Rio, Ronaldo, they all still call him boss. You know what I'm saying? So they respect him, bro. That's their own thing, man. It is what it is. Ari Amas, man, jolting. He's gone to Norwich. Remember, he came from Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, we sent him on loan to Sheffield Wednesday. We paid for everything. We accommodated him to be over there. But Sheffield Wednesday are in administration, for those that don't know. So basically, they got some mad fine where they got hit with a crazy, crazy. Just look at it. I'll just show you. Actually, look, you see. They got hit with a crazy one, yeah, where they lost a lot of points. Look at that. They were -7. Sheffield Wednesday. So that's where Harry Amaz was. -7. The next team next to them is 27. So what are you playing for? Think about it. You send one of your players out there on loan. They're on -7. The next team that's in the relegation zone that might be going down with them is on 27. They literally cannot catch them. You understand? That's like 30 points. It's not going to happen. So we've took him out of there and we put him in Norwich, which is a little bit more competitive. Yeah, they're still close to the relegation, but it's a little bit more better than, do you understand? Being somewhere that it's all gloom and dull. And if the man's got injured straight away, literally, and it's a serious injury. That's what the manager's come out and said. So it's like, they might just send him back to us now. So it's a jolting, man. Because he was actually building up his momentum now. And then hopefully, before you know it, next season, he might be ready to actually play football with the first team. Who knows? But he suffered a serious injury in training. So I don't think he got to play, to be honest with you. He got unveiled the other day, bam, and then it's crazy. So it's sad on the boy Harry Amas, man, but he's probably going to come back now and get his treatment at Man United because obviously the treatment will be better than obviously at Norwich. So it is what it is. I'm going to get these comments in a minute, my peoples, man. Make sure you're smashing the likes as well, man. I'm going to get these comments in a second. Don't watch nothing. And then we got the things about Hayden Hackney, man. Hayden Hackney. Michael Carrick is eyeing Middlesbrough, Hayden Hackney for Manchester United if he lands the job permanently. So this is not a situation. It could, I can't see it happening now. It seems that we don't really want to spend money right now. But then again, like I said, the article that came out saying, yo, we don't want to regret if we miss out on Champions League that we didn't build up in the midfield. So obviously, let's be real with this one, yeah? This is the easiest link ever. Michael Carrick was obviously the Middlesbrough manager. That was the best player for Middlesbrough. That's the easiest link. It's the same thing with Thomas Frank. He went to Tottenham. They linked him with Mbeumo 100 times before he even made a bid for him or whatever. This is just what happens. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I feel like if we wanted him, we would have went for him ages ago. He's 20 million. I think Ipswich made a bid for him for 20 million and then something went wrong. 20 million pounds. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I've showed you the articles. Stankovic is 20 million pounds. He's 20 million pounds. Would we go for them? I don't know. But obviously, it seems like this could be a summer deal. If not, I don't know. But remember, Carrick going up to Ineos and everyone saying Ineos is money hungry. He could just go to them and say, bro, go get me Hayden Hackney. He's 20 million. That's better for them. And let's just say we get Hayden Hackney and a believer. You spent 100 million instead of spending 180. So it could happen. It could be a situation where he has his little say like, bruv, just go for him. Trust me. He's good. So who knows, man? But that's Hayden Hackney out the way anyway. Do you understand? It's not the best sauce in the world. So we'll let it brew. We'll let it marinate, etc. Bro, Garnacho, this geezer. If you was in the beginning of the chat, you saw what was going on. He had a stinker, generational stinker of stinkers. Literally. It was crazy. And I can't believe West Ham even bottled that, bro. Like, it was lovely to see Chelsea under us. West Ham heated up the relegation zone as well. There was only 3 points or something off Spurs. Or something like that. 5 points off Spurs. And I was like, raw, this could actually be mad for them. But this geezer, 45 minutes, had the stinkers of stinkers, bro. It was crazy. Literally. I can't believe it. Like, it was so bad. But that was something that we're used to at Man United. And it used to be normal. Garnacho, Hoyland. Because it was happening so much. With so much players, we got so used to it. Dallo, Garnacho, Hoyland. It just became normal to us. But, bro, Chelsea fans could not handle it yesterday. Crazy. The way they're onto him is different. It's madness. And then this is some talks about the Here We Go podcast from Fabrizio. And he speaks about that talk about Bruno's offered himself to Madrid. You know what I'm trying to say? This is what he goes on and says about it. About Bruno.
To Real Madrid is completely fake.
There you go. I'm not even going to play the rest. It's completely fake. Literally. Bruno offering himself to Madrid is completely fake. Bruno wouldn't offer himself to anyone, not just Madrid. He is happy and focused on United. 100% fake. So Bruno ain't going nowhere when it comes to that. He's offering himself out. Because remember, we all know he could leave at the end of the season. We all know Saudi want him. We all know he's got a release clause that's 52 million or something like that. And Bayern are looking at him. But when you start offering yourself, that's basically saying, I want to leave. Because remember, someone could come for him with that release clause and he says, no, I don't want to go. We might get Champions League, feel good factor, I'm staying. We're going to get a striker. We're going to get a centre-back. We're going to get midfielders. He can see the vision. He's the captain. All right, I'm going to stay. But if he's offering himself out, he's saying, I am doomed. I'm done here. I don't want to be here. So you have to kind of shut that down, which Fabrizio has done and said, bro, it's gas. And to be fair, the geezer that they added and said it has said, bro, it's fake as well. Like, I didn't say that. So I don't know where this spun from. That's why that touchline Twitter is dangerous, bro. They just say anything. The touchline. Trust me, dangerous, bro. So you got to watch out for that thing there. This is Carrick. Look at this, what he's saying about this Fulham game. He's saying, as I've said, of Marco Silva and Fulham as a team, I think it's as big, if not bigger test as what we've had. So what's he doing? Sending a stray at Man City and Arsenal. He's saying, yo, the Fulham game's bigger, but we get what he's saying. Let's be real. He's saying that this team is a transactional team. This is what we all know. That us playing without the ball, we've won 6 out of 6 of our games without the ball. When we've hardly had the ball, we've won 6 out of 6 of our games. But when we play teams and we have to boss, we have to show we're at Old Trafford, we're the big dogs, we don't win. We've won 3 out of 17. The stat was here yesterday. So that's why he said it's a big test for the players to know, yo, now we got to break down things. And Lamens came out and said this himself. Lamens is 22 and he's only been here for about a few months and he's already come out and said that. Yeah, we know against the teams that, the bigger teams, we tend to play well, etc. But the smaller teams that have the lower blocks, we know we need to improve in that. So Lamens has said the same thing. So Carrick is saying it. So all the players know it. We got to break down these teams. So hopefully we just come out flying today. No long thing. Flying, just trying to boom, 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 boom. Get Old Trafford pumped up, chance after chance. You get it? And then it's like Fulham just know this is long. We've got 1 game a week. We're chilling out. We're ready for this game. Everyone's looking forward to other things. People are looking forward to Champions League games midweek. People are looking forward to Carabao Cup. People are looking forward to we've got 1 game a week. All they got to do is look forward to this 1 game and just go crazy, especially if it's at Old Trafford, rocking. I think it's going to be rocking today. Obviously, after the protest, there's going to be loads of people that's done what they've done and then they've gone straight in. You know, a lot of people probably be buzzing. Like, it's just going to be rocking. So it's a big test, man. And this is where I'm going to start preying Carrick. People have asked me, yo, what do you reckon? Should we give him the job? I'm like, nah, bro. Let's not get too excited. And on top of that, all of our managers are beat Man City. Man City is not a big thing like that, if you know what I'm saying. Obviously, it's a big thing as in to beat Man City, but everyone's done it. When you think about Man United managers, like we've all played counter-attack and beat them. Carrick's just done it. Ruben Amorim done it at the Etihad. Who else did it? Ten Hag done it in the FA Cup final. Who else beat Man City? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer beat them the most. He beat them 4 times. Crazy. So my thing is, it's not about the Man Cities. I've never been scared about the big games, the Arsenals, the Chelseas, the Liverpools. I'm not scared. But it's the Fulhams, the Wolves, the Burnley. That's what I'm scared about. So I don't even know what to go with today. I'm hoping we win and we go crazy. But these are the big tests, and it's good to see that the players know it themselves. So it's like, is it they turn up against the big teams and then they don't turn up against the small teams? Is it we didn't have the tactics? Ruben Amorim, it was too hard. We're playing with 5 defenders. We're going to see today. We played Burnley with a back 4 and we created 30 chances. A goal got ruled out. That was a goal. They said it after. Chances got cleared off the line, left, right, and centre. We hit the bar back twice. So we can tell that we can do something. But then we played Brighton and then we played shit. So it is what it is. No one knows what to come with, man. But Carrick is saying it's a big test. So we're going to see, man. Hopefully he's drilled it into them and they know what's going on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because, bro, I ain't got time to be watching no dire performance, especially with Liverpool and Chelsea both winning yesterday. bro, it's on us now. Let me get a few of these comments and then we'll get into the rest of the news, my peoples. Wish there was a way we could sign Belieber. He will get us top 3. Any midfielder right now, but I just can't see Casemiro getting benched. I think it would be good to have Casemiro coming off in the 40th minute and then 60th minute, sorry, when he's tired or he's probably got his yellow card. But I don't think they get Belieber because he's not available. I hope you're a good match. I think we win 2-1. Fulham are very good. Yeah, big up yourself, Joe, man. Bro, I hope we win as well, bro. I hope we win. And Fulham's been on a good ascendancy, I'll be real. They've been on a good ascendancy. A lot of people think like they've been rubbish. Bro, there's a little mini table that came out. And since Christmas, we are top. Since Christmas, yeah? We're top, Arsenal second, and then it's Fulham. There's literally a table that came out. I'll show you lot, if anything. We are top, Arsenal second, and then this where is it? Is that it there? There you go. There you go. Look at that. Since Christmas. So Fulham are good, bruv. People think this is gonna be a walk in the park. No, bro. They're good. Look at that. 11 points. United are not signing no one this window. We've got about 30 hours left, so we'll see. Come take your Garnacho. We don't want him again. Chelsea fans, big up yourself, Wiz, man. You can keep Garnacho, bro. You robbed Man United, remember? You robbed us. Big up, Mets. Big up yourself, David, man. I hope you're good, bro. Big up. Hopefully a big win today. Trust me, AP, man. Which midfielder? Hackney and Stankovic. Stankovic as well. I'm going to show you that in the end again. If you missed it, don't watch nothing. Why do we miss out on obvious signings? Have you seen Rayan from Bournemouth? They call him the Samba Semenyo. He went for 24 million. Left wing striker, and we didn't put a bid in. Yeah, you know what's crazy? We were linked with him, but when I saw that we were linked with him, he was 80 million. You see what happens with Man United? When I saw that we were linked with this Rayan guy, it's 80 million. I watched him against Wolves yesterday. He looked good. I'll be real. He looked good, and he got his assist as well. But when we were linked with him, it was 80 million or something like that. I'm sure it is Rayan. Yeah, we were linked with him, and he was 60 million, bro. And I was like, what? Who is this kid? This is what I'm saying. There's so much people now, you don't even know them. And they're just so much money now. But it's Man United tax, you know, like they're trying. They think we're still like kind of being run the same as before. So they try with the Man United tax. And then look at Diblin. Diblin went for, they said 100 million for Diblin. And then he went for 30 million to Everton. But they started it off by saying 100 million because they saw Man United's in there, Jason Wilcox, etc. So this is what I'm saying, bro. Rayan, 35 million. Where is it? Look at this. 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 Look, see? I told you, look, bro. Look. So this is when Fabrizio said he wanted to accept the Bournemouth thing and he went for 35 million, which is 30 million, yeah? Boom, boom, boom. What's this? January the 15th, yeah? Cool. Look at this on January the 2nd. Man United is closely monitoring Rayan's situation. Vasco da Gama is involved in his release clause, yeah? Look at the price. Look at the price when Man United come along. We are looking at him. He's valued at 80 million euros. This is being put out by Edu. Edu is good for South American news. For South American news, he's good. I'll be real. Argentinian news and all of that, he's good. 80 million, look, 70 million release clause for him. Any club now seems more than complicated. A move for him now is expected to be progressed by summer. So they said it's not even going to happen now. It'll be a summer move. 70 million is his release clause on 2nd of January. Man United. That's what was linking us. And then, what's that? 2 weeks later, he's gone for 35 million euros to Bournemouth. Man United tax is real, bro. This is what I'm saying. So you will sit here and say, why did we not go in for him? We probably went in for him and they said 70 million. This is what probably happened. We went in for him and they said 70 million. We knocked on the door, said, yo, we want Rayan. We're looking at him. We've been scouting him. And they said 70 million to us, bro. This is what's happening. Everyone thinks it's payday. And especially if you're not around, so these people are probably not been seeing what transfers we've been doing. Lamond for 21 million. Dorgu for 24 million. They're not seeing all these ones. They're just looking at the Antonys. When you chat to rival fans, they just look at the Antonys and the Hoylands and that. They just think, you lot spend mad money. They don't understand that what we've been doing recently is we've calmed down. Brantford, they wanted 75 million for Brantford, and we said no. We walked away. Brantford's played one game the whole season. And that was literally yesterday or day before. Yesterday, yeah. Against Leeds. Whatever it was. Against Everton. Who they played? Brighton. Joke thing. We can give Rash another chance. He just didn't want to play wing back for Amran. Yeah, he won't play. He was never going to play wing back. Southgate is our next manager. Never going to happen. Rashford needs to go. Score predictions. I'm going 3-1 United. Yeah, I reckon I'll say 2-1. It's always been close. Every time we play thing, the last couple of times we played them, I remember they beat us. So Wolby scored the last minute goal. That was 2-1. That Maguire should have brought him down. They beat us one. Is it? No, they beat us in the FA Cup with penalties. We beat them 1-0. Martinez hit the bar. Remember at Fulham. Xerxes' debut. He scored 1-0. It's always close, bro. Every time we beat them, it's always close. It's one of them games. 1-1. I was there at that game. I done a matchday vlog when Lenny Euro. I thought he scored. It was an own goal, and then they scored. Bruno missed the penalty. Cunha hit the post. Was this the second game of the season? We played Arsenal first, then this game. I got a matchday vlog about it. Show us the protest happening now, Mitch. Yeah. If I go there, I'm due to go there, but I might get a little snap. I don't know. We'll see. If I get a little video, I'll put it on my shorts. Rivals are going to be doing the maddest hate watch today. I miss, bro. And they're chilling. They're doing a hate watch and chilling. They've got their W. That's what's fucked. And it's like all the teams that I want to win are playing today. The teams yesterday, Liverpool should have lost. Chelsea, 2-0 down. It's crazy, bro. Sir Alex has the most right to be there. Even 100%, bro. He's done loads, bro. He's made us who we are. Without him, we're finished. Metric community, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, man. United, appreciate you. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes going, man. You know this is the Metric community. We're here every day. Come on, man. Support the channels. Hit them likes. Hackney and main new pivot, bruv. I don't know. We'll see, bro. I think Hackney's an easy link. You could just link him to us so easy because it's just like he was under Carrick. He was their best player. Do you know what I mean? So I take these things with the pinches of salts ever until it's actually solidified. Yeah, man. I don't believe all these South American hype. It doesn't really work for United. Just been that. Nah, 30 million though. He looks okay. 30 million, you can't really go wrong. That's the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? For 30 million, it's calm. But when they come in and we're talking about it and they're saying 70 million and then he ends up going for 30, what's going on here? Dibbling, 100 million. Man, they want 100 million for him. He ends up going for 30. Same thing. Have I got something off him here? I might not. Nah. But yeah, it's the same thing with Dibbling, bro. And my man ends up going for 30 million. But he played 22 minutes. He looked okay. I was watching the game on the side. Obviously, I was watching the Arsenal game. And he looked okay. Every time I went over there and I saw him, he did look okay. So, boy, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. But we need to start getting some of these deals over the line, man. You know, like, it's a bit crazy at the moment. Was done days ago. I don't want Gertruda to go to thing, though, man. I do not want Gertruda to go to Liverpool, bruv. He will fix up their defence, bruv. He's cold. He's cold. That Gertruda guy, he's cold. He would definitely pattern up their defence. But cool, man. Let's get back into the rest of the news anyway. So, yeah, we ended it here. This is what Carrick said, that bomb. It's a bigger game. This is a bigger game than the ones that's come. Obviously, the only reason we're saying it's a bigger test now is because we've beat Arsenal and City. If we never beat Arsenal and City, this will not be a bigger test. It will just be, yeah, we're getting slapped everywhere. This is the only time we can build it back up to get back to winning ways. That's what it would be. So it is what it is. Marcus Rashie, look at that. 10 goals, 10 assists. He's doing numbers. Double digits for the boy Rashie. He's actually doing his thing over there. And we all kind of knew he was going to smash it over there, to be honest, man. I don't think anyone ever doubted it and said, yeah, is Rashie going to smash it or not? And he's been coming off the bench as well for a lot of the games. He don't really start. He's not really a starter, from what I've seen anyway. He comes off the bench in a lot of games and he's been doing his thing. Big up the boy Rashie, man. I don't think he comes back, man. I've showed you the reports about Carrick apparently wanting to take him back if he becomes the number one. I just can't see it though. I can't see him coming back. I'll be real. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what happens with him though. We've got one of the young boys, Gabriel B and Cherry. This is the thing, man. A lot of our young boys are ending up going on permanents now. So a lot of us, we gas up these young boys, bro. I've heard all of these names, these Hugels, and then we let them go on a permanent because we don't really rate them. But Rotherham United are looking into striking a late loan deal for B and Cherry ahead of Monday's transfer deadline. So we might end up letting them go. Remember, a lot of these guys, they've been playing for the under 18s, under 21s. It's not really rough. You're not really playing big man football. So to get them ready to be able to play in the Prem, etc., you've got to send them on loan, roughing them, maybe go to the Championship, League One. You're playing with 30-year-olds now, 33-year-olds. You're getting roughed up a bit. You're understanding the game a bit more. suffering, Ruben Amorim words. You got to suffer a little bit. And then after you've done that, that's when we can say, all right, he's ready to come true now. He's done a little bit. So it makes sense. But my man's cold. I've watched him a few times. He's got a few of the winning goals. He's cold. But yeah, go out there, suffer, and then come back. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we'll sell him permanently like the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Look at that Angel Goldman. That's another one of our academy players that we let go of. There was talks about he might come back and all of this stuff. But he's got a loan move to Wolves, which is crazy. Because we looked at this guy as very talented, but he's gone to Wolves. And remember, there were people saying that he's not strong enough for the Prem. We ended up letting him go on a free, which was crazy. Glazers, doing Glazer stuff. We let him go on a free. And then he ended up going to Marseille. He looked okay over there, but even there, they're not really rating him. I don't know what's up with him. But we'll see a bit more of him at Wolves. I just can't see who he starts for. Because you've got Andre and Gomez. That's their pivot. And then they've got the Mane. So I just don't get it. But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I wish the best for him, man. I hope it works out for him. But it's just a mad one for him to end up even going there. That's the Stankovic geezer that we're linked with. For those that just came in the chat, obviously, we had some talks. It's all come out today that we're looking at. We're looking at the geezers. 20 million price tag has been slapped on him. We've scouted 2 of them, and it says Man United have reportedly been scouting the potentials, blah, blah, blah. And then we had the Mirror. It's come out and said the same thing. You can see the date in the middle, 1st of February. Man United transfer 2 players watched before deadline as 20 million stance emerges. Man United are being linked with some potential new signings ahead of Monday's transfer deadline. And obviously, it's the boy Stankovic, Club Brugge. Us and Tottenham are both looking at him. 20 million. He's meant to be a baller. I don't know him. I've never heard of him in my life. So I can't tell you anything about him. I'm not going to gas him up or nothing. But Matteo Moretto has obviously came out and spoke about him as well. Matteo Moretto's basically works with Fabrizio Romano. Whatever Matteo Moretto says is basically from Fabrizio Romano. But some things, like scouting, Fabrizio won't say it. What's the point of that? Man United have scouted him. Like, what's the point? We scout so much players. So who knows if we come and do something. But all the links that's come out this morning is that Man United want to do a 20 million signing, as I've just showed you lot. You don't know me. I don't do the clickbait thing. If it's there, it's in here. So that's Stankovic. We'll see. We'll see about the shooting. I've got to watch a comp, but I don't even like watching comps. Because I watched the comp about Hoyland and Anana before they came in, Anthony, and look how they turned up. So yeah, my people, man. Obviously, this is the protest is about to kick off soon, 1 p.m. You get it an hour before the game. I'm definitely going to head over there and try to get you lot some clips, etc. and support the guys, man. Get these Glazers out, man. Ineos, we got to keep the pressure on them. If you're in Manchester, go to the Pro. It's meant to be the biggest one, by the way. We had a 5,000 to 6,000 people one last time. This one's meant to be even bigger. So it's going to be crazy. Trust me. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens with that one there. This is the talks about Marcus Rashford from their tier 1. This is their little tier 1, Mundo Deportivo for Spain. They're saying that even though Man United want to keep Rashford, Barca hold the priority rights. If Barca trigger the 30 million purchase clause, United will be forced to sell him. But that's cool. That's what they want. Man United want them to trigger the 30 million clause that they had to deal with. But they're the ones that's trying to get out of it now and saying, look, we want him for a little bit cheaper. 15 million, 18 million, 20. Bro, just trigger the clause. That's fine. But if you don't want to trigger the clause, we want to keep him then. And then it's like, what are you going to do then? But my thing is, why has it even got to a position where we have to put rumors out that we want to keep him just for you to trigger the clause? Because when it's Nico Williams, you're ready to pay the 50 million. When it's Luis Diaz, you're ready to pay the 60 million. But a Rashford, who is half the price of both of them, you're oohing and ahhing. Bro, Kelowna, man, I hate them, man. When it comes to money, I hate them, literally. So we'll see, man, what happens with them. And then obviously this is the Garnacho stuff. They hate him over there, literally.
Dribble. Why can't you track a man? You fucking dickhead.
They're onto him, yeah? Garnacho is crazy. Look, they said we absolutely have to sell the boy Garnacho this summer. It is a must. He cannot play under any circumstances another season. And this is the same geezers that were saying that they robbed Manchester United, which is crazy. Let me show you the team that I will go with today. Obviously, it's going to show us the team that we went with last time. Dog who's injured. I will go with Cunha on the left. I would bench Ahmad for this game and bring him off the bench, and I will play Sesko. I think we need the aerial threat. They've got a few geezers that are tall and they're aerial dominant. Anderson, Jimenez is good at headers, etc. So I would go with the same team. I would play Mazraoui, but the fact that he's already put a post up, I reckon Dallo starts. But this is how I would go. So we got Maguire, Casemiro, and Sesko that are good at headering, and that's good at defending set pieces and attacking them. Because they got Calvin Bassey back, Anderson, Jimenez. They've got a few of them two players. Yeah, this is the team I'll go with. And in 60, 70 minutes, you can bring on Ugarte if you want for Casemiro, bring on Ahmad for Cunha or Sesko, and then put Cunha up front, whatever way you want to do it. That's how I would go. You understand? So yeah, my peoples, man, I'll be here straight after the game. So yeah, make sure you lot smash the like, subscribe. You know the thing already. Appreciate all of you lot. And let's get this W, man. Love.
Got some celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.